Hello, my lovelies. Thank you for joining me. I am really excited about this design team project. I'm using my French country lilacs kit, one of my favorites because I happen to love lilacs. And yes, I say lilacs, not lilacs. I'm from Michigan, and that's how we said it there. Although I've been in Tennessee now longer than I've been in Michigan, so I don't know if I can use that as an excuse anymore. But I would actually be really curious if you want to put in the comments below, how do you say it? Do you say lilac or lilac? Or is there another way to say it? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to see how many people say it different ways. But anyway, the lilac kit that I'll be using is one of my favorites. And I'm not using the whole kit, but you'll see the little bits and pieces to it. And until the end of May, you will get 35% off of this kit if you use the code LILAC35. And I'll have that in the description below as well. So anyway, I had something else in mind for my design team project, but I recently saw this and was inspired by a crafter that is on the Rach and Bella collaboration right now in April, Wendy's Journal Adventure, I believe. And I really love this. It's a folio using 2 sheets of paper. And it's just lovely. I think it's so much fun. So I wanted to make it. And I thought it would look great with these papers. So what I did, I went ahead and cut pretty much and inked everything just to save some time. So I went ahead and printed, I just have 2 sheets, but I've got four different patterns here. And so you'll see in a minute what we're going to do. It's really neat. So what I need to decide, most of these are not necessarily directional. This one is a little bit because the butterflies are right side up here. So I'm going to try to keep that one directional, but I'm not sure it matters for the rest. So what we're going to do, excuse me. First of all, I do need to decide which sides I'm going to use where. Because all 4 sides will show at some point. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this. All right. So, and I have a feeling that mine is going to turn out a little bit different than Wendy's. And that's okay. That's the joy of junk journaling, right? But I'm following her loosely the directions that she had. So what we're going to do is overlap these two. Let me make sure that I am in frame. Okay. Roughly about like that. Let me see. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of measuring, but let's just start out with a bit of a measurement. Say 3.5. That feels about right. So I'm going to we're going to overlap and I'm just going to glue the sides here and here. All right. So what did I say? 3.5. This is going to be the only thing that I'm going to be precise on. So let me make sure I am in camera. Okay. So just along the edges here. And oops. And about there. And I'm not going to put any glue here because I'm going to it's going to end up being a double pocket, I think. So I'm not going to put any glue there. I'm just gluing the sides. So let's get that lined up here. Okay. And I did print this on 28-pound paper just so it's a little bit more substantial, but not so thick that it'll be hard to fold. So, okay, so the first fold, it's just from here on out, it's just a bunch of folding, and it's really, really neat, a really neat contraption. So the first fold we're going to do is we're going to fold here. And I want to go just a little bit past, where this edge is here. About maybe like 1/4 of an inch or so. Make sure I'm lined up. Okay. All right, and then the next fold is going to be folding this side back, and I'm going to give it a little bit more of a border there, like maybe 1/2 inch. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, but it does need to be straight. Trying to keep it a little straight and narrow here. Okay. All right. So now here's the part that I may stray from the original instructions. We could fold in here again, like so, and make that the cover. Or make this the cover and fold in like so. Or let me see. Let me do it opposite. I actually kind of wanted this to be the cover. So if I do it the other way around, that would probably work too, just kind of doing it backwards. Do it like that. Let's see, hang on. I fold this here. Make this the cover. Oops. Make that the cover. And we turn that like that. And then we've got a pocket here and a pocket on the inside. Or the way I originally had it, which is actually opposite of, it's upside down from where I wanted that. Okay, that's fine. I will work with that. I really like this too. All right, so let me go back to the original plan. Okay, I think that might actually work. This butterfly will be upside down, but I'll just cover that up. So, okay. Let me make sure that this is the way I want it. Okay. All right. So now that I've figured out how I want it, let's start again. Okay. Sorry if I'm confusing you. So we glued here, right? Made a little pocket here. And then we folded there and there. So we actually ended up folding backward. I am doing it a little bit differently than the original instructions. So you just fold it there, giving yourself a little bit of a lip right there. And then we're going to fold this one like this, giving yourself a little bit of a lip like this. I want to make this the cover. So I don't want a pocket on the cover. So I'm going to I don't want a pocket on the cover. But I am going to fold it back just for a second here so I can line it up with the edge, or at least close to it. Like this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fold it in because I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it as well the other way. Okay, so this will be my cover. And then this one, yeah, this one, or do I want a pocket here again? No, I think I want a pocket on the back. Okay. All right, so then we'll fold this one just like so. All right, so you can see that you've got a few options. So the general gist is putting a fold on each side of the pocket that you made here. And which way you fold it depends, you know. You could do it like this, or you could do it like this. That's completely up to you and how your papers work. So I had a feeling it would not quite go like originally planned. That's okay. I think it'll still work just fine. So, okay. So I'm going to glue these sides down. How do I do that? Am I in camera? I'm off camera. I'm sorry. All right. Glue these guys down. My glue tip there seems to be leaking a little bit. Okay. And then here. And this is just basically a beautiful folio that you can just jam pack full of ephemera and such. Or if you wanted to, you can create, writing spaces too. Maybe put like coffee stain paper, maybe not here, but like on the blanker pages. So, all right. So now look at what we have. We've got a pocket here. We've got a pocket here. And we've got a pocket here. And then we're going to add some pockets here. Got a pocket here. And we're back to the cover. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so let's do the inside first. I'm going to use my little circle punch and do little notches. I really like that look. Okay, there. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. That's always the best, isn't there? Here, I want to make sure I'm not too far off center. I kind of want them to match a bit, don't I? And that up, ink that up. Okay. And then my other little pocket here. Oops. And here. And honestly, this is not quite the same contraption that I originally saw, the video that inspired me. And that's just fascinating to me. You fold things just slightly different and boom, it's its own thing. So, which is cool. This is fine. This is looking good to me. All right. So this is the cover. This is the cover. And let's go ahead and, let's see. Do I want to, I think I'm going to put an extra little cover here. Not cover, a pocket. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, where'd it go? Where did it go? Haha. Okay, so that's a little bit wide for that. Maybe I'll save that for this. Yeah, okay, I'll put that pocket there because it's wide enough. Actually, let me just go ahead and do that right now. And then wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, I'm going to put a pocket there, and I'm going to use, these are the belly bands that come with the kit as well. I was thinking they're belly bands, but I'd like to use them as little, I want to make them little pockets too. So I may do that whole page as pockets, or I may not. Actually, I think I will. Yeah, this is definitely turning out different. But that's the beauty. You make it work for you, and it is yours. I'm just going to make this a whole little page for smaller little pieces. All right. And one more. Make sure I have it right side up. All right. Just little pocket for cute little things. Cute little things like tickets or something, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. So that's done. Let me do a little bit of dressing up of these tickets or these tags that are in the kit as well. Oh, you know what? No, hang on. I wanted to use this envelope. I think is going to make a good. That fits there nicely. Do I want it there, or do I want it there? That collage page is just so pretty by itself. I hate to cover anything up. I think I might leave that. See, now here the butterfly is upside down as well. Maybe I should put the envelope there. See, now I also have these pockets that are in the kit, and these are the kind that you see. Now I printed this on cardstock, so it's folding a little bit tougher. These are the kind where when you flap, fold the flaps down, then you have the whole space of the pocket to tuck things in. You know what I mean? Like it goes all the way to the edge, where if that's not an issue, then you can, cut these tabs off and then just put the glue around the edge, but then you lose a little bit of real estate, you know what I mean? Then it's a smaller space. So because I made this, because I printed this on cardstock, it's a little bit bulkier, and I don't know First of all, I'm not sure I'm going to use them yet, but let me just go ahead and fold it down. See, if it adds too much bulk, I may just cut those tabs off. Whoops. Maybe I'll camouflage that. Camouflage that butterfly. I actually kind of like that there. Okay. All right, I may do that there. But then where am I gonna, you know what? I think this can just be something that gets tucked into a pocket. And I'm going to tuck this little guy right in there because it's made for this envelope specifically. So, oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't ink the inside. Ay, ay, ay. Sleeping on the job here. Okay. All right, so I'll set that aside for a minute. And then I've got this cutesy patootsy little envelope. I love the tiny ones. Along with tiny little ephemera that fits in here. That'll be tucked away in one of those little pockets, I think. Or actually, I may make these three separate little things that can get tucked away. All right, so let me go back to this page. And I have a feeling it's going to be too bulky. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Where did there we go. Let me close up my glue there. Okay. I'm just going to cut these guys off and just glue it flat. Voila. Okay, very nice. So let's see. Well, let me go ahead and tuck some of these cutesy patootsy things in here. Well, maybe there. And then this little envelope can go in here. I'll let the little flap show. Get that down a little bit more. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Maybe this guy can go in here. Maybe. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's some more little things to tuck in here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right. And let's see. Oh, and I've got my little hidden paper clips. I'm not sure if I will be, maybe I'll do one. And that will be the closure. That will be what holds it all together. What do you think about that? Okay. I'm getting things upside down here. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I will make this one the closure. And if you have not noticed yet, just about all of my kits have these hidden paper clip embellishments kind of all, ready and set and designed for you. So basically, it comes with two of each size. This is the base, and then these are the tops. And you can decorate them further or just leave them as is. But let me just show you, just in case you have not seen this before. You just take this one, fold it over, and this is for the jumbo clip. So let me grab one real quick. Okay, so then you just put your paper clip over there, and then you glue this over top, and voila, you're done. I'm actually going to trim this just a little bit more so it doesn't peek out. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue it. And then that will be the closure. Bada boom, bada bing, easy breezy. Hadn't even thought about the closure yet, but this will do nicely. Okay. And with the jumbo clips, they are a little bit bulkier. So, you know, the paper is going to, you know, bow and buckle a little bit, but I usually ends up looking just fine. Especially if you, you know, decorate it a little bit further, like with a little scrap of lace or something, or ribbon, which I may do. Okay, so then you can't see the paper clip, but you just put it will clip onto here, just like that. And it's pretty on both sides, and it keeps it together. So anyway, let me put that aside for uno momento. Okay. So let me just think about embellishing these a little bit. And also I have the fussy cuts from the kit as well. And I may, again, I love this one so much. I almost don't want to cover it up with anything, so I may leave that. I don't know. But here's a little thing. I wanted to cover up that upside down butterfly. So let me find one that would work nicely. It's a lot of blue going on there. Purple. Or here's a right side up butterfly. Just kind of pretend that, no. Okay, let's see. Maybe pink? There's not any pink on this page. No. I've got all sorts of, all sorts of colors and sizes here. Maybe white? No. I think I'm going to stick with the purple. One of the purples. Okay, I think I'm going to do that, but I want it to kind of stand out a little bit. Let me see what kind of cheesecloth I have. Have this color? Oh, that works good. That works good. Okay, so let me get some of this. Cut off just a little bit here. And let me see if I scrunch it up, bunch it up. Put that there. That may be a little bit too much. Cool thing about cheesecloth is you can really, you know, mold it to whatever you need. This one's really thin. Let's see. Okay. We're getting there. Maybe with this one, maybe something on the corner a little bit. Okay. I'm still debating about this one. Maybe it's not quite, maybe with butterfly there. I don't know yet. Maybe the white. Okay, I think I like that. But I feel like I want a little bit more something, another texture. Maybe this lace. A little bit of lace there. Okay, we'll call that good. All right, so that's that. And you know what? I'm not going to do much more to these because honestly, they don't need much more. I mean, you certainly could add some lace and such, but just for the sake of the time, you know how to decorate tags. And if you don't, watch a few more of my tutorials. But I'm just going to leave them as is, just for the sake of time. So we'll just tuck these in there. This is actually would be a good spot for a book page or something larger, but that's okay. All right, so let's just start tucking things away. Start tucking them away. And, oh yes, that's right. We've got these guys. Sweet little spots. And we can certainly tuck away these fussy cuts. And you know what I just realized? I didn't ink these before I put them on here. Oh, that's okay. I think it still blends well. So I'm going to just start tucking the rest of these fussy cuts. Because who doesn't like a pocket full of flowers, right? These little guys here. Cute little guy. Oh, look at this tiny little butterfly. I need to put him somewhere, don't I? I need to stick him somewhere special. We'll put him aside for a minute. Let's see. Just tuck, tuck, tuck. And the butterfly. Get him in there. And that's our cover. I guess maybe I should leave something for the cover. We'll see. Hang on. Hang on. Hold the phone. Let me put that there. And another one there. Okay. All right. So now let's do the cover. And I'm going to try something a little bit here. I'm going to decorate the cover with this lovely lady here, the little lavender lady. I don't know if you can see. It's very, very faint, but it's a beautiful vintage photo with, she's got that very light lavender dress. So pretty. So pretty. And she is not in the kit. She is available in my tribe membership in the vintage, my vintage collection. So you can check that out as well. There'll be a link below about my vintage tribe, which I'm really excited. I just got that opened up to people recently here. And she actually was much larger. So I printed her out 6 to a page. So I've got plenty of her to play with now. But that was the size I wanted to use for this. But here's the thing that I'm going to experiment with a little bit. As you can see, she's quite yellowish, peachy, a little bit more peachy than the rest of this kit. And I'm going to revert back to my Days of Mixed Media. Okay, piece of scrap, this cardstock. And I'm going to make it lighter. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. But I'm going to use about 3 years ago, I was really into mixed media. And honestly, I want to get back into that. I don't know why I stopped. I love mixed media. But if you are familiar with mixed media, you know what this is, acrylic gesso. If you don't know what it is, it's acrylic gesso. And it's a really good base to put on if you want to paint over things that may not hold paint well. Or in mixed media, you can use it for kind of like toning down a background or color. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me find a good brush here. Well, I'm not sure if that's the right one. As you can see, I have a humongous container. I bought this humongous container and then I stopped doing mixed media. So I'm just going to brush over. And I don't know if I mixed this up well enough. It's kind of been sitting for a while. Let me mix it up a little bit more. Actually, let's do that. And if I mess this up, if this does not work as well as I'd hoped, then I've got more. I need to get a bigger brush. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to try two different things. I've, as you saw, covered the whole thing with gesso. Gonna let that dry. And I'm going to go ahead and cut another one out. And I'm going to be a little bit more careful and do just right around her and not cover her. And we'll see which one looks better. Okay, so let me set those aside to dry. Let me put them there for just a minute and get myself cleaned up here a little bit. Okay. So I know I'm going to put her around here. So I'm going to, this one is just not big enough. It's not, doesn't want to stay. Let me tuck it in here. Here, let's do this. Okay. All right. So let's work on the background. So I want to layer her on top of a few things. So let's see what I can do with this scrap. A scrappy scrap. Okay, so okay, and I know I'm going to want some lace and some, I guess we'll go back to this cheesecloth because it works. That's a perfect grain for that. So let me do a larger swath of this. Maybe put that on the very, very back, like this, with some book pages. Maybe that book page is enough. And then, let me see here. Okay, this is my new favorite lace, my new favorite big chunky lace, and I got it on sale at Hobby Lobby. I don't know how long ago, so I don't even know if they have this anymore. I will be sad if they don't. So I'm thinking something kind of like that. Okay, so here we go. I think that's overkill since she's so faint already. If she was darker, I think that would have worked. But I'm gonna stick with that. I think I may put a little bit more white. Once that dries, I'll put another layer. And I think that'll be. And then I'll ink the edges and finish it up a little bit. Speaking of inking edges. And you know what I was just thinking? I want to add a little bit more texture to this. So I'm going to crinkle this up. I'm going to crinkle this up just a bit. Give it a little bit more character. And then I will lightly go over with the ink and kind of get ink on the kind of like the peaks, Let me see, I need a little bit more, I think. Okay, there we go. It just kind of came to me. I just felt like something needed a little bit more grunginess, just a touch. Okay, so I think I'll just layer those like that and then put her like so. I feel like I might want to do that. Okay. Okay, so let me just start gluing all these things down here. And since this is such a wide swath of cheesecloth, I'm going to use, and everything else is going to get glued on top, I'm just going to use the glue stick to just kind of tack it down a little bit. That will definitely not be the primary thing holding it down, but it'll be just enough to keep things in place while I play with the other bits and pieces, Now I need to keep in mind that this is going to be my closure. So I want to make sure that I have a good spot for it. Well, there we go. Let me see here. I think I may have made this too fat, a little bit too thick. Let me see if I can make this. Ah, there we go. That's why it got stuck. It got stuck. Okay. I was like, why isn't it going in all the way? It should be able to handle that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see. What if I glued this where it's just kind of dangling? I don't know now. Or just kind of right there. Hang on, this is bothering me now. Okay. I think if I glue this down just really good on the edge, then it won't be bothered by the paper clip. Okay. All right, let me see. So that'll go about there. Maybe I'll put the lace on the bottom and her on top. And then this guy here. Maybe I'll put the lace over here. Maybe that's better. Because I really need a clean edge to clip this onto, and I think the lace will get in the way. So yeah, I'll do that. Put the lace down here a little bit, move her over, and then still do this guy here. And then maybe we can add a butterfly or something there. The little butterfly. Maybe put the little butterfly here. Oh, that'd be cute. Okay, hang on. All right. I feel like there's going to need to be something here. So let me play around with this a bit. Okay, while that dries, I'm going to give her another little layer of the white gesso. I have an idea. I'm not crazy about those brush strokes, so I am going to dab it on with a paper towel. I think that'll create a nice, interesting texture too, and then those harsh brush strokes won't be. I'm not crazy about those at all. And this might kind of lend itself to a vintagey feel. All right, now I'm going to let her dry. All right, so let's play with a few of the little pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and ink him up, even though I haven't inked the others. Let me ink this little guy. And I feel like he belongs right there. That's what I'm feeling, you know? with maybe just a tiny, tiny touch of cheesecloth. Because cheesecloth makes everything fantastic. Voila, just a little bit. Just a little bit showing. There, that's cute. Okay. So the closure is done. And let's see, I'm going to cut this. Maybe this can be, oh, my scissors. Oh my goodness. They're dying. Okay. So maybe this can be peeking out. Whoops. Well, there goes that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, scrappy pieces. Scrappy pieces are awesome. Let's see. I don't want to put her on yet, but what if I have some scrappy pieces peeking out? I think they're falling apart too much. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe a little scrappy piece there on that little guy. Actually, yeah. Let me modify this just a little bit more, and then I'll add that to the senior butterfly. Senior butterfly. This way? Yeah, maybe this way. See, you can use the tiniest, the tiniest pieces of scrap sometimes. It's really quite amazing. Okay, there. Okay, cool. All right. This is probably, well, this might be, that might not rip apart. I might have that peeking out. I just feel like I need one more little thing here, you know? Maybe one of the lilacs. I gotta ink that up though. I'm gonna ink her up too when she's dry. And honestly, I'm thinking I may do the really. I have a neat little fancy corner punch that will make this look even more vintagey, I think. So once she's dry, we'll play with her a little bit more there. And then I think we'll do that there. And then maybe a little bit of book page too, or coffee stain paper. I'm gonna get this ready just in case that feels right when it's all said and done. Decorating the covers, oh my goodness, you can overthink it so much, and it could take you like forever, like it's taking me. But that's kind of the fun part, isn't it? It's all fun. It's all fun and games until somebody gets a paper cut. Okay, so I'm going to save those. I have a feeling I might want to use one of my numbers. So let me while we're waiting for her to dry, let me play with my numbers here. Yeah, I think I like that style. It kind of goes a little bit. Okay. Has kind of a violet hue to it. Let me just cut this down a little bit more exact. Okay. Well, that's not quite. There we go. Okay. I may or may not use that, but it's ready in case I do. All right. Let me go grab that corner punch and I'll be right back. So this is a really neat corner punch. I've had this for years. I had this even before I really got into paper crafting 3 years ago. So I've had it even longer than that. And I don't know where I got it, but it is a Fiskars. Not Friskers. It's not frisky. Well, it can be frisky. But it has these beautiful corners that will cut. And it cuts the fancy corners. And then the little intricate stuff right there is embossed. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do when this kind of like dies on me. Because I've actually looked and I haven't been able to find one. So, sorry. Okay. Let me see. Is she dry yet? No, not quite. Not quite. That's all right. We'll wait for her. She's worth it. Okay, I had an idea. While we wait for our lavender lady to dry, or I should say our lilac lady to dry, I had an idea. Let's play with this here. And instead of making this a paperclip embellishment, let's make this a tiny little notebook. Like a tiny little like fold-out notebook. And this is almost the right size, but not quite. So let me cut this down real quick. Ooh, I think this is going to be fun. Let's say 1 1/8. What if we glue this in and just kind of fold it up in itself, like so. Okay, maybe a little bit more like that. Okay, a little bit more. Maybe I didn't measure how long this was at all. Okay. I think this needs to be just a little bit shorter. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And let's see. This will be cute, like a little rollout thing. You can make a very tiny but long list. There we go. Okay. That works. Okay. So I ink the edges of the inside here. Go a little bit further in. And then I'm going to use Fabri-Tac so it doesn't warp the paper, the coffee paper. And just kind of get in the middle there. There. There you go. Another idea for the embellished paper clips. A little bonus there. Just making it up as we go here. That's how I roll. How cute. How cute. And that can go, I just love little things, if you haven't noticed. And that can go in here. Can go in there, and then this can go in here. Look at all the goodies you can put. Oh, and I didn't. Oh yeah, I have the other. And that's the thing. This is kind of like a double-sided pocket. You could glue this end so it's just a one pocket. But the way I did it, you can put something from here, and then you can also put something from here. And this is what was on the other side. But anyway, you can make that just one pocket from one side if you wanted to. But I left it open just to kind of give it extra option there. Okay, all right. So all we're really waiting on is our Little Miss Lavender or Little Miss Lilac to dry. Yeah, I'm liking the paper towel dabbing. I'm liking that better. Okay, I think she's dry enough. Let me go ahead and do this. Which one would I like to do? Oh, they're all so pretty. I want to do this one. Now I need to stand up to do this. Because if I want the embossing to show, I have to put all my weight into it. And see, hopefully it'll work. So did it emboss? It embossed pretty well. I don't know if you can see. There you go. That's pretty. But I'm going to accentuate that by kind of doing the same thing I did with this. Let me do the edges first. And then we will just lightly brush over the embossed area, hoping that the ink will just, pick up on that pattern a little bit. It'll probably be a little imperfect, which is fine when you're going for the vintage look. Very lightly, very lightly. I've had this work really well before, and then I've had it work not so well. Okay, maybe not that light. Maybe I need to give it a little bit of a, there we go. Okay. Yes, can you see that? I think that looks nice. Anyway, what do you think? I like it. I like it. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now I think we are ready to glue her down. Glue her down. And I want to get her to the edge of the lace. And let's see. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit on top of her. Maybe like that. Or, let's see. Okay, I feel like that the lilac needs to be more purple since she's purple. So let's look for our little purple guys here. Where'd they go? There they are. Here we go. The other purple guys. Smaller purple guys. That one's bigger. I think that'll do. Okay. That will do. Okay. So that'll look better with her. Yeah, okay. Let me ink this.
Okay. I'm liking her. All right, so let's do our little closure. Well, hang on. Let me finish putting all my glues away. Let me just finish tucking all these things in just to get them out of the way. I still have a big old pocket here. That's okay. You get the gist. You can slide like a bigger piece of paper there. And let's see, all my smaller pockets are here. So I just took these little paperclip embellishments and just made them. I just folded them together. I didn't make paper clips out of them necessarily. For our purposes here today, I think that is okay. And as you can see, you can definitely embellish quite a bit more. But I'm just going to give these guys a little home, get them tucked in for the night. And that's so cute. Little cutesy patootsies. There. Okay. There we go. Okay, now is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Okay. And see, these are too small to put in there. They keep flopping out, but that's okay. You get the gist, right? Okay. So then we will do our embellished paperclip there. And voila. You have a closure. And having it go over her actually, I think, really adds to the collage look. I love it. Okay. There you go. I hope I did not make that too confusing because, like I said, the way you fold things really can vary. You can make it a little bit different. This is a little bit different than the one that I saw, and that's okay. Everyone has that gift of being able to just make it as you want. So one more flip through. Got a pocket here. Got a pocket here. Just a little embellishment. You could certainly, if you use different paper, you don't want to, like, I don't want to cover this up, but if you had more, just a pattern, you can put pockets or whatever you want there. And then pockets in the back, a pocket in the back. And then, voila. I just made level of 3 pockets here. Got another pocket here, here. There you go. Sweetness. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate it so much. You really, I can't express how much I appreciate you guys watching and supporting. Comment below, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you get notifications every time I get a new video up and share some more things with you, and we can just have fun together. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye-bye.